Goa, the pearl of the Orient with splendid natural beauty, is India's top holiday destination. But this sunshine state is now in the news for the new protest. Hashtag SaveMollem, hashtag mymollem, hashtag what a chaos it has been for Goa in the past few months. Protests, flash mobs, indeed, 2020 was an insane year. And to add up to this, the three mega infrastructural projects proposed during lockdown via video conferencing dividing the ecologically sensitive areas of Goa, Mole. Mollem is a small village situated in South Goa, near the border with Karnataka in the foothills of the Sahyadri mountain range in the Western Ghats. It forms the entry point for Bhagwan Mahaveer Wildlife Sanctuary and the Mollem National Park. The Mollem National Park has long been an emerald in Goa's crown. The verdant jungle covering this area of the Western Ghats is a home to leopards, Bengal tigers, black panthers, and hundreds of endemic flora and fauna found nowhere else on this planet. It is one of the eight hottest biodiversity hotspots in the world. There are some great tourist attractions such as the Dudhsagar Fall and the Devil's Canyon. The famous Tambi temple is a quite popular destination for tourism. In the month of April, when the world was under lockdown, India shut behind closed doors, the National Board of Wildlife proceeded to two highly consequential meetings via video conferencing at the direction of Union Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar. This is how, while the fellow citizens were distracted by pandemic related anxieties, the board standing committee and then by its expert appraisal committee successively rubber stamped approval for an astonishing three proposals impinging on the fragile biodiverse hotspot, the national park and the wildlife sanctuary. The central government, along with the government of Goa, passed the approval for three projects that is, laying of 400 kilovolts transmission line in the village of Xeldem, double tracking of railway lines from Castle Rock to Kulem and the stretch of southwestern railway from Kalay to Margao, four-laning of existing national highway 4A in Anmod region. Why is Mollem important? It is Goa's largest protected areas in the Western Ghats. It is over 150 million years old and are older than the Himalayas. These forests are completely irreplaceable. Around 50,000 to 80,000 trees are marked to be cut in order to set up these projects. If these projects are set up, then along with the wildlife, the name Green Goa will be completely lost. In future, Goans will have to face the drawbacks. Goa lacks land and resources to carry out compensatory afforestation on such a scale. One mature tree absorbs 22 kilos of carbon dioxide each year, while a young tree can absorb only 6 kilos per year. Cutting so many trees will create a massive impact in this regard. These forest streams feed Goa's lifeline, River Mandovi, the foremost source of potable water. Dudhsagar is one of the tallest waterfalls of India and is an important revenue source for nature-based tourism. Along with Dudhsagar, hundreds of river feeders originate here and are the lifeline for the state's water supply. The Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change IPCC reports 2019 found out that the Western Ghats is one of the most resilient ecosystems to climate change when they did a 1.5-degree impact assessment. This is extremely important as very few ecosystems are resilient to climate change and global warming. Maintaining the integrity of the Western Ghats will allow Goa to have better adaptation strategies to deal with climate change. These projects will lead to a large-scale destruction of wildlife of Mollem National Park and Bhagwan Mahaveer Wildlife Sanctuary. It will spill permanent damage to the tiger habitat, as a part of this project was already marked as a tiger reserve by the National Tiger Conservation Authority. This sanctuary is also home to a variety of flora and fauna and 325 globally threatened species, many of which are not found anywhere else in the world. The three projects cut through different areas of the national park and are not even 10 kilometers apart from each other, which will increase in cases of human and animal conflicts. The doubling of the railway line project is set up for coal transportation across the state and in order to connect to Margao port, which will bring a lot of pollution in the state. Assisted with the winds, the coal particles travel up to a radius of 20 kilometers, and breathing this particle is equal to smoking a cigarette. This green Goa will turn into a coal hub, dropping Goa's tourism, known for its beaches and semi-evergreen forests. Over 4 lakh plus Goans are dependent on its tourism. An estimated 42,340 animals become roadkill in Goa each year. The question arises, how many more will be roadkill in a 4-lane highway? The project of setting up of electric transmission lines has already been cancelled on public demand by the High Court. This project was strongly opposed by then Chief Minister late Manohar Parrikar, stating, "We have not given any permission for double tracking." The proposal of increasing the tracks was mooted at the behest of few industries which want to transport coal from Mormugao Port Trust. To prevent further destruction to our beautiful state, we need to get united. We need to raise our voices in unity and save our green Goa. We need to stop this injustice to the endemic wildlife of the Western Ghats. This meme here shows how Goans were distracted by raising the IIT at Melaule project and online exams coinciding at the same time, defocusing Mollem infrastructural projects. It is now or never because these projects will be in action by the next month. Thank you for listening.